So what is the Wild and Precious project? Well, I suppose at its heart, it's a collection of inspiring stories from ordinary people. And I go out and I interview people and I video them, and then I put these videos on the Wild and Precious blog. So where did it start?
Do you want to see this now? Shall we see? Good.
Well, let me tell you a bit about my story. For years I longed to be a mum. I really wanted children, but unfortunately for me that didn't work out. It's funny in life, isn't it? Because when one door closes, another door opens, and this gave me a real opportunity to think, what really inspires me? And I sat with that question, what really inspires me, for months. And then I began to realise the answer. And you see, the thing that really inspires me is, it's like when you get beyond that facade, you know, the facade that people put on, if you get beyond that and really hear their heartfelt story, that's what really inspires me. So I decided to go and collect these stories and to share them. Take Dee Brodie and Anne Buckingham. Anne Buckingham's husband was involved in a head-on crash, and that left him in a coma for 6 weeks. And Anne was with him when he awoke from that coma.
He didn't know about eating or walking or talking, or I remember one day he added his apple crumble on top of the chili. You know, it just had to relearn everything. So really the initial euphoria that he'd opened his eyes was very quickly followed by another huge emotion that, my goodness, he's a totally different person.
Then there's Dee Brodie, and her world was rocked when her son Harry was diagnosed with a terminal illness.
I remember thinking, I can do this. There are people doing this every day somewhere in England or the world. There are people who do this every day. They have children who are dying, who are really ill. And if they can do it, then I can do it. So it's like girding my loins in some kind of a way. And that gave me the courage to I just knew I had to face it.
I believe that when we talk from our hearts, that's when we really connect with others. And I suppose that's what Wild and Precious is all about. It's about inspiring stories and inspiring people.